TV uboroso bw'umugusi. Mwirigereria w'ensoko TV n'umugoroba ondum yakigema tukumirana asomorogo yiga w'eritukuria gatano na kabiri mutinyo gatano na gatatu asomwaka w'echilifu ibere merongebere na gatano na rimo nokugena kwa nebuna kwa gendere bya aserit korigimana boigo no gendere tekubwati mirubere yonsi ensoko kura Chinsa 12 cheke mambi gwikeraboni kana ndi cheragire Chinsa Ikomi cyabono mugoroba cya Afrika ya mocha ngakyuka nyorama ya ase enchera yo bwenge bunaberga kwariga ni wasomogorobo bono erikwenekia buna nkwe manyore amange ayagendere korekana ya etire na boiga yara chikubwati tusange asubwamo wetera senchira yo mutanda bwekerera sensemo ya YouTube ensoko TV namba ya mawasiliano na rankonya gwetere insabu chakarabono wiko Amayia Eriane Ishmael Mogere. Asomo chakano mugoroba bono mo waziri w'ekisemi Julius Migosi Ogamba nigoritukolia lero aigwire bene gikaro ky'umuntu bw'Igiswahili kya chakama ky'umwaka w'echilifu ibere merongebere gatano na rimo imi University ya Kisii ukwana chinga kyechu n'abariki nigo Migosi akwanire igoro yo mu rubiri umuya bugosira aborokiwa be University n'amakongu aborokiwa bagenderete gwetera konyora amasomo chinga ki barubiri gosoa chi University ago chakira umutinyi uyoiga na Korea eirabune serikali nagendere gosa nege serikali ni chikogendera gusonsora umuchanduyo buna ebwenerete.
Nina furaha na heshima ya kipekee kushiriki nanyi katika ufunguzi wa kongamano la kimataifa la Chama cha Kiswahili cha Afrika Mashariki mwaka 2026 linalofanyika hapa katika Chuo Kikuu cha Kisii. Nipenda kuwapongeza waandaji wa kongamano hili hususan Chakama na Chuo Kikuu cha Kisii kwa kuandaa jukwaa hili muhimu linalokutanisha wasomi, watafiti, taasisi mbalimbali ndani na nje ya Jamhuri ya Kenya na wadau wa Kiswahili kutoka Afrika Mashariki na sehemu nyingine za dunia.
At least we start having a depository of Kiswahili as a language for technology and innovation. You see, this is dealing with the AI, and in the AI language, we do not have Swahili being part and parcel of the language that is being used in the digital space and in the AI. So they are developing, they want to be able to develop the language so that it can be adopted by the IT companies across the world. But coming back to the main issue, which I think is the funding bill, as you may well know, we've had initially universities or tertiary institutions being funded through what we used to call the DUC system, that is the differentiated unit cost. This particular particular system was an agreement between government and institutions that government would support institutions or students to the tune of 80% of the program costs. But because of difficulties in getting resources from the exchequer and from government, the government was only able to support institutions for many years up to the extent or up to the percentage of 37 to 40%, which led a number of our institutions to go into debt. And as of 2022, the debt that the universities were facing was almost 67 billion. The government then, this administration, came up with the new funding model, which was student-centered, which had percentages and which was based on the MTI. That means the means testing instrument.
Arenayo magigayo kumbi wasige kigetambe gokorerwa magendero no murayo bisi imense muye bunge ya Bobasi county ya Kisii nigigatia abananchi kurwa sense muye bunge ya Bobasi besokire na guchake kyombe kya bunge la mwananchi Bobasi erikurigia umurayi urabakonya na kubaretera amagendero nigo bono bamuganirie uyo kurigie kerugo kyobo bunge ense muye bunge eyo Daktari Samuel Sirengi kwendera kubaikange chinga kichonse na kwendera kubasira
man ya bunge la mwananchi igare otuachaga kwa niaba ya Bobasi abagima bunge la mwananchi ya randiro basingima nduga sane toigo ji branch ase tora igo toigo nya kirogoro toigo ire nyamaje tuachire mutonto mate njia sina tora igo ji branch inde tutagete bunga la mwana inji era ndo basingima elio ngeri kana saa basi
abo basomire kucha bona basi yarenge basomire bakonyu na CD bona bachumbe barengororo basomire bakuru mbali ko babwati mujanga baro mwana we bona namu support tyajete bakagaka ingasikia cyetaka nyoro senko sikia gukora mo muro yo bwerure sauri asomera tamangana jisemi ukire bo basiga iga wechuketri abana bakwenda gisukuru bari isemi bagochora gisti course bakwenda bakore cyo bakonya elinda abana barorire gochimotu barumba karotaki mboro turu takitari sirini
amaene onye bono iga mbirago tokoranga iga gotokorera mangana maya uralika likira abana bali muti awo abasikali okolika gochia murucha arairo bugambingi abantu bamitara tokora
asengo obasi achiro musuntaime asengo nje oburayi burobobe mbakwe pasa lya 10,000 mutiko gobwati omwana oyo arango mwana ina akorde school amubwato kapaka mubeke nonya asanda sakwanya zikiri bukomi
mangana representation akora mangana registration akora na mangana oversight bono bobasi yeto yabere lisebe mangana representation yeto ntwana koyigwa no gende asati ya bunge likondo kwasa lya obasi lya limetiwa no montana atemuna bono echa yete sinyeta ekere ya guri gorireze tugachikoga nga ntonyo rumurayo raturwanira gukwana kuomana ntonyo retionde abantu bamita mangana imonyaje
oi president mwishonde yacha nyamache igaiga ekobori korbu basinda getomo chumbe ache atene nakwane obakongubole asibo basi umuchumba akoraki
akabora
ne chipasa lichikudo una partiality enene sana njona bana bangle bakabagaka bakoja bantene gaki ngakibona nimoko mwaru chipasa likiro omonto mulabona nyole munankwa agereto oyoregeti chikura akolenga bakomanya omwana asaka lo muri nekura mwana olitabwa atitambi ono mwana okosoma mambi atokonya
asense muyende abamenyi bekenyoro kieritaro ase sublocation ya Diondonga imenya ribari chache county ya Kisii nigo bare birero kubwatikana nebikoro byobwebi ebibono bigenderete kuranda ase kenyorekyo okwana ase barasa eyo nigo batebire babeire bakwibirwa no kiabaretero bwobo bonene nigo bono abamenyi abo baborigwe yenwa na kuimukia ebiro bya bwango erigwa koroboti chingaki bayibwero ebinto ase ekenyorekyo chingaki ekyo mugambi we sublocation ya Diondonga beni ugwo obabolire abanyakenyoro bonse kubwatarana erwekerania oborende ase ekenyoro kyabo
watu wenye kukona kama tuande kurora mikaga iga aiko mate na ole kanisa akali konya kotera gali akinyo mate ngo mwana osomuka kono mo kali muntu muya ayinjwe to monyerere
abandi bakire buna lero kikambi kire abandi mbali batokembete bamanyanganya lebo gukire baso mu kiabu baburukanye bayire bintu ngoira bali no ine kingoko bose bali nyumba igolende bantu tumogosoka mwezi mwatigana mwande okona kolenda umukigabu
ibintu byasariri abana nyonke umbwari kinyasore kinyinge kichangankire nyone bintu byito kenyore byeritaro abantu bande bakonikere kiyanga isiko babo kikoboka mabanyo cyane umuntu uyo nyota bwata zibe byasara binda gokora ote yawo cyakwe litoke lyo muntu kingoko na bintu bindabo
bunajuzi omondo ira matanga banyo ebituma bya harusi wisiko secondary honora ebituma bya harusi bunyomba sambi sadri gawo daktari chingo konche ibuntu agenda no musibati yakalike
twege nane no ndo konyora naye tugukiria kwa moriboti nga umuntu uyombo bali yalebe ga kwanyunga no mwibi tokwegerera naye no mwana nyoro boiru mubi moti saba
karo kwa ibeiru atu akyo ogote koikanaye obo mwango gende orikewe statement because abasigari mbate we identify egere banyore ruti yogo patrol ko genda ki report mobeke mali kibe kinyinge so that karo cyatware wait osiesta koba mobe gotoma abasigari ba patrol ko igonya go iberu wakiri to kwenda kwa report crime office anya kwa buneiru
abantu abakoiba osina abana baini obo maine mbolinga muna moto kwa naiga onye nengoko yeibetu umwana bw'omuntu oyo omurega iga naliete ngoke so abana bali bao nabwo abayibi abana bali baino muna murega nabwo abayibi omugako no aro muibi na nabo matenga mugako no botali muya boliga lakini na amaganda tokamanya nere nabolo chenye ngoke ngai bona arusi ngoke atakolega asirero ngai arusi besa oje kugure ngoko lakini ayikwa kwata kujiga ali kwa na kwanyanya kwa sambaga mwaka mwali nabolo chenga chibande cy'umugako areta nabolo chenga agaiba oso mwana areta nabolo chenga agaiba lakini abukire ti nabolo mwana kwa na bintu mbisire tiga one of us iga oyo moito ga gosebere gosebutatu mbalo che binte byasebire
arena ikuru asorongorwa gusie kiama kia Wiper Patriotic Front nigo gyakolera mu nchiriri ase oburai bwaye wetera sokorali ku murai we kiama ekyo Kalonzo Musyoka omubunge w'ensemo ye bunge ya Nyali Mohamed Ali nigachore ko bomukonyi bumurai we kiama nero yo kabiro mubunge w'ensemo ye bunge ya Kigumo Jamlek Kamau ochore koba omonyakero gubwe kiama ekyo chinga kinere mu wakili ndegwa njiro anyorere kweribaga lyogochia koba gosiribaga lyokoba omonogeri ase ekiama kia Wiper Patriotic Front.
Today, I'm announcing 3 appointments to the leadership of the Wiper Patriotic Front, effective immediately. Number 1, the Honorable Jamlek Irungu Kamau, EGH, becomes chairman of the party. Secondly, the Honorable Mohamed Ali, CBS, HSC stands for Head of State Commendation, Member of Parliament for Nyali, becomes our Deputy Party Leader designate. Long before he sat in Parliament, Mohamed Ali sat behind the camera as Chief Investigations Editor of Jicho Pevu. He did what few dared. Honorable Ali exposed corruption at the highest levels, conducted undercover operations, and gave whistleblowers a platform when the system wanted them silenced. Ndegwa Njiru becomes the party's first spokesperson, a new office created for a new season of struggle. Njiru, as I said, is a constitutional advocate of the High Court, constitutional lawyer, admitted to the bar in 2011. Ndegwa has stood in the impeachment corridors of this country and stood beside young Kenyans arrested for exercising their constitutionally guaranteed rights.
And this is a party that will produce the 6th president of the Republic of Kenya. So you can imagine the happiness in my heart that I will be serving as the chairman of the party that is producing the 6th president of the Republic of Kenya. Our work is well cut out. Starting immediately, we will be moving literally to almost all the counties that we have in this country. We are going to ensure that Wiper Patriotic Front is in all wards, in all constituencies, and in all counties of the Republic of Kenya.
But I want to send a strong message to our opponent. And we want to tell them that the message now is clear. Let the game begin. Yeah. We are ready to liberate this country. Asante sana.
Ensemo ya gisiasa ya Linda Mwananchi ngorero bayireta arabo gwike county ya Busia bakoragwa no senator gwe county ya Nairobi Edwin Sifuna asenkwana ya Sifuna nigamukire serikali ya Kenya kwanza asamangana bwatikaine no bwachanu mono umuroberio osha chingakyo mo senator gwe county ya Kakamega Boni Halwale aruro kubore gochiase enyombo yo moluya gotenena na kumusira Edwin Sifuna ase okonyora oburai bwense.
Mimi namwambia William Ruto alitembea Kenya mzima akatuambia akituongezea ushuru ya SHA mambo ya kufanya harambee za kutanga ati ulipie mtu wako hospitali itakuwa imeisha. Therefore, Mr. President, the measure of the success of SHA cannot be how many people have registered for SHA. The measure of the success of SHA is have harambees stopped. Harambee zimesimama nyinyi? Harambee zinaendelea ama zimesimama? Kwa hivyo Mr. President unakuambia SHA is not supposed to be a registration bureau. Kama ni kuandikisha watu hata IBC inaandikishanga watu, si ndio? Tuko na huduma ya kuandikisha watu hata pale Huduma Center. SHA sio kuandikisha watu, kwa sababu mambo imekuwa ngumu kwa Ruto. Anaita watu kwa vikundi moja moja. Alianza na machifu, ameita walikuru, jana ameita masoja. Sasa nataka nimfikishie ujumbe kutoka Busia. Hata nyinyi mmengoja, si ndio? Hata nyinyi mnangoja barua, si ndio? Na sijui kwa nini hawa watu wanaenda State House, wamesahau ile form ya Olkalau. Akikupea pesa, usitoke na pesa peke yake. Ongeza mtungi ya gas, usitoke hapo bila mtungi ya gas. Akitoa pesa, akuongezee pia na mattress, vile alipea watu wa Olkalau, si ndio? Akikupea pesa na mattress na mtungi ya gas, akuongezee transformer yako ya stima uende nayo nyumbani, vile walifanya watu ya Olkalau, si ndio? Lakini matokeo ni gani? Matokeo ni ile ile, si ndio?
I'm begging you. Katika siasa unaweza kuwa MCA, unaweza kuwa MP, unaweza kuwa senator, but you cannot change the lives of your people. Ukitaka kubadilisha maisha ya watu wako, lazima uwe President of the Republic of Kenya. Bahati ni yetu, Mheshimiwa Sifuna ni kijana mdogo, lakini Mungu ameamua kwamba tupitie ndani yake tuwe na nafasi ya kuongoza taifa ya Kenya.
Wizara yekiganche kenene imeyense ekoragwa na John Mbari nigo yabere bosio asamangana bwatikane ni chinkwana okoralia na kumanya ense aliagendrete ase obokorali bwa boigo kurochi report cyabo ase obwasiori korengana noyo kabero monogeri we serikala Isaac Mwaura oyibono onganyi wa kwikasa obisi yogotenenera abantu bamenyete no barema ni gatogirie wizara yekigancha giense kobe namba eyemo tinga ke wizara wachenu eyekoragwa na Aden Duale ere eyakabere.
The best ministry in terms of communication is National Treasury, John Mbadi. And since John Mbadi came, we have had a good time. Because when it was the previous minister, Njuguna Ndung'u, he was too academic. We couldn't understand him. Sometimes he was speaking as if he was speaking to a class of economists. He was theoretical. But for John Mbadi, he has mixed politics into it, and it has worked very well. You know, it worked very well. He's been able to break down information, so give it to him. The second best ministry is a Ministry of Health, Aden Duale. They've really tried to work out things amidst very difficult circumstances, so give it to them. And then the third one is Ministry of Agriculture. You know, really they are trying to communicate because we monitor. We monitor here. We've been monitoring. When it comes to the state departments, the best state department is a State Department for Internal Security. Raymond Omolo is doing a very good job in terms of communicating. Followed by the State Department for Housing, PS Hinga, they are doing a very good job, affordable housing. And coming closely, State Department for Public Health, Mary Mudhoni, and also the State Department for Diaspora Affairs, Rosalind Jogu. Those ones, they stand out. In my tenure as a government spokesman, they need to be given their accolades. When it comes to agencies, the best communicator is KENHA, Kenya National Highways Authority. Very, very good, and also followed closely by Kenya Ports Authority. When it comes to the Constitutional Commission and independent offices, we have the National Gender and Equality Commission standing out very clearly. So we encourage the ministries, departments, and agencies to really do proper government public communication and tell the government story, because it's very, very important that we also see the best that there are.
Biabano mwanchumo rigerelia soko choren soko TV buruso bwo mugusina gwikiraga bwo asomogoro babono no twikira omwere bwa Amayia ase enchira yobunge korendense ya mone Chinsa isato Clinton ondige na choko yaretera ase enchira yobwikiranu gandira kubwati mirubirende atikere asomogoro babono wikeli ankyo Eliane Ishmael Mogere.